What up? So what inspires me to make music is the limited time that we have on earth and the need to put my creative vision out there into the world, into the whole discography of everyone that's ever lived that has been a creative, has done something and put it out in the world. And that's exactly what I want to do. I want to put my part. I want to share my part, put it into the world. Well, I grew up with like ADHD and OCD, and when I was 5, my mom signed me up for drum lessons, and it just stuck because I loved the drums. And so from age 5 to like 15, I was in private percussion lessons, classically trained and trained in jazz as well. And it wasn't until like high school that I was really into like electronic music. But the first show that I ever went to, I was in 5th grade. It was Rob Zombie, and it was so sick with like the performance he builds, like these robots, and like I don't even know, it was just so mesmerizing. Like not even the music, but just the fact that like you could say anything and have like a creative identity, and it just makes sense. Like it doesn't even have to mean anything. Like if it's cool, like you have robots on stage and you're rocking out, like doing all that, like it's just cool. Everyone has their own like style for performing, and so music and performing arts just go hand in hand, honestly. So that's like where I got my start in like being interested in it, like from a performance perspective, I guess.
Yeah.
I've always felt like I've had it in me to create visual and audio presentations of like my mind, just total chaos, anything that I can think would go really good together, like just pure raw energy. And in the area that we live, it wasn't really a big thing. Like you'll see like folk bands and jazz bands, and they're great and all, but there was just something about like the energy was just not there. So the type of music that you play really has an effect on the energy that you give off. And so that was a big thing. I wanted to have a lot of energy, not care what others thought about the energy, and also in the long run just show people that it's possible to do this kind of stuff. Like it, you know, you can make whatever you want of life, and for me that's creating energetic performances and music. And I feel like this year 2024 specifically has been great because I've proven myself, not even to other people but just to myself, that I can do it, and been a good like role model for other people. Show them that, you know, all you got to do is do it. It doesn't matter what it doesn't matter what others think. So I've been able to meet a lot of great people that think the same way and have same goals. And at one point, you know, they probably felt the same, like they were alone on this journey. Like, where do you start? But you just get into it, and it's just coming full circle right now, to be honest. Just do it. Like, you know, who knows where you'll be in a year from now, but if you don't do anything and you just keep thinking about ways to do things without actually doing it, you know where you'll be in a year from now. You'll be stuck, and you'll be feeling the same way forever. So just get into it, because fuck what other people think. Just do it. Like, have fun with it too. If you're not having fun with it, then why the fuck are you doing it? Like, there's no point. So you gotta have fun with it. Don't care what others think. That's it. Just do it.
Literally, yeah.
And there's a whole business side to things as well. Business is totally different than music. There's a lot of, you know, there's a lot of good DJs that don't make great music, and there's a lot of great producers that make really good music but aren't great at DJing. Those things are on opposite sides of the spectrum, but right in the middle is the business side. It's what you make of your personal identity, how you can market yourself. That's what will get you opportunities. If you have the confidence and you're just doing things, people will notice, and you'll find your own style, your own sound, your own artistic values. Just roll with it. Like, you don't ever forget that you are you, and you are marketing yourself.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I practice all the time, like not even just like I can't even think of the word.
Like subconsciously?
Yeah, like
practicing?
Always, because I love music. And like I said, if you don't love something, you're not gonna want to do it. It's not gonna work out for you. So for me, that's music. Like even when I'm not making music actively or producing or even DJing in the moment, like I'm constantly thinking about music because I just love it, you know, completely let it like embody you. And if you think about it all the time, you don't have to think so hard about like what you're doing in the moment. But as far as like logistically, I mean, I literally just practiced for 3 hours before I came here.
Really?
So, yeah, I'm practicing my set. But you know, literally anytime I have spare time, music is all I do. So I would consider that being practice. Another thing I guess I'll add, it's a little random, but creativity comes in weird waves. Like you could be just driving and then you'll be like, oh, it's like a good cadence for like a track that I want to make or something. And I'll like pull over and like whip out the Memos app and just go like blump, 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 or something. Like, even if it sounds like shit, because I'll remember, I'll be like, yeah, that was my thinking behind it. Like, let's make it like real. So another way to practice is to just always act on like your creative side. I don't know. Whenever you have an idea, just act on it.
Yeah. Do not wait. Do not wait.
Because
you'll forget. You'll forget.
You will. Even if you're like, oh, I'll remember. Literally, I've had things like, I've put that off, like where I've had an idea and I'll be like, I just got to remember till I get home. Like I'll be driving from work or something to home. I'll be like, just remember. I get there, take a shit, it's gone. Shit took all it out.
Hell yes.
Like, fuck, what am I gonna do now? Then you make something else and then you hate it. And that's also part of the process is, you know, try not to get too in your head about like when things don't sound perfect, because if it's your style, you'll figure it out. Like there's always a way. I don't overthink it. I don't overthink like how my set's gonna go. Most of the time I end up freestyling sets, so because I find that like when you're just having more fun, you'll do better. So the same thing applies to just going to shows in general. Like it's a show, everyone's there to have fun. I mean, go have fun, meet friends, hang out, you know, and good things will happen. It's I don't really know how to describe it. Like I'll prep, I'll be like, yeah, there's a couple things I want to remember so I don't fuck up. But if I fuck up, whatever, dude. Like
there's always the next show.
Play it off. Like it doesn't matter. 90% of the time people aren't gonna know that you fucked up. Only you. So don't get too in your head about things, but just have fun. If you have fun, you won't care about other shit. Yeah, so we got one on October, actually we got two on October 24th. We got the Silent Disco at the Denos Museum from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. Playing my first Silent Disco set. It's gonna be crazy. And then after that we got Sidetracks from 10 p.m. to 2 a.m. I'm doing a back-to-back with Cloud Lifter. It's gonna be our last one of the season, so it'll be sick. And then Saturday, October 26th, we got a big show out at a big property over kind of towards Interlaken. It's gonna be a Halloween show. Just hella awesome DJs, upcoming DJs, locals. We got Flounder, E-Dog, Turner, Owen Sucks, Maestro, Zest Key, Crispy Dubs. That's a crazy lineup, dude. It's gonna be
how many
fun.
Is that 9 you counted or 8?
8, yeah, 8.
That's a lot of DJs.
I guess like
Hell yeah.
Including myself, I guess that's like 8, right?
So is that like pretty like standard at like shows and stuff?
That's a lot, honestly.
Like yeah, like 8 or 9 DJs, or is it usually like, you know, like 2?
I feel like usually you get like 4 is like the norm, 3 or 4. You got like for a headline show, you have like a local direct support opener, and then you got like 2 actual direct supports that like the headliner put on, and then you got the headliner. That's usually how it goes. It's about 4.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, I mean, with 9 or like 8 of them too, like, I mean, that seems like a lot of support then.
Oh,
know?
yeah.
Like,
everyone's in there to support each other, because it's like, it's what I said earlier, you know, like it comes full circle when you do things on your own and then you realize that there's other people on their own paths with the same goal. Your paths cross, and then, you know, common goal, everyone supports each other, and everyone's gonna have fun, and everyone's gonna do great. Everyone's gonna grow together. So that's what it's all about, to be honest. It's like family.
Yeah.
Be yourself. Do shit the way that you want to do shit. Be open to ideas. Take them with a grain of salt, though, and then figure out a way to execute these ideas so that it's all part of the plan.